Hello everyone, brothers and sisters, friends, families, my dear fellow Americans. I'm Raji Rab once again with you, reaching out to you to share my heartiest wishes of facilitation out to you guys. Last few years have been very challenging. American people have suffered, felt the worst pain and sufferings due to COVID. People lost their loved ones, lost their businesses. But American people have always emerged out of trouble, and we have done together. Now that we face the end of 2022, new challenges come forward. How to emerge fast and be successful will bring the biggest relief collectively to each other. As we move forward into the great 2023, I see a lot of relief. I see a lot of expectations. I see a lot of prosperity, a lot of advancement. And of course, that's all at the hands of the government that is in power today. I therefore reach out to all the Democrats out there, all of you Democrats out there, in any position whatsoever, in power, not in power, holding a title, not a title, whatever, wherever you are. I call upon all the Republican fellow Americans, in power, not in power, in holding any position, not holding any position, to get together to make this future a prosperous one for all of us. Look, there is no pause button in time. There is no pause button. There's no rewind that we can go back and say, okay, these 4 years was no good. We can go back and fix it and bring back the new time that will serve us all. No, there is no such thing. What has happened. What has gone is gone. We can do one thing. We can unite on common ground, make this 2023 a most beautiful year, because people expect the best from all of us. Whether we are on the right side of the aisle or the left side of the aisle, we serve all Americans, not some of the Americans. And from this reason, I'm out there sending this message that let's make 2023 a beautiful year for all of us. My fellow Americans, brothers and sisters, friends and families who are out there, we need to get together, make sure that unity survives. Unity is the solution. Common ground is the solution. 2023 is going to be an amazing year. I see it with productive, positive energy. I see the new year coming in, bringing new jobs, new ambitions, new expressions, new expectations. Love, peace, and prosperity for all. My dear fellow Americans, yes, prices have gone high. Yes, income has stayed low, but we got to hang in there. And together, when we send a collective message to those at the helm of affairs that we need a change, the new year that is coming will not be the year that has passed. It will not be a reflection of the past. It should be a reflection of the future. We got to make sure that the message that should go out to those at the helm of affairs, businesses, employers, all those people who affect our community, who have an impact on our community, who have an impact on our life, to get this message that we want more. We want more of peace and prosperity. This is not going to work. I see you. I hear you. I've been out on the streets the last 1 week talking to people, and all I hear from everyone, couples, people, husband, wife working 2 jobs, and they are saying that, oh my God, it's impossible. Yes, Christmas time, I saw the malls. People were there, but I didn't see many handbags. I didn't see bags full of stuff. I saw people walking around and looking at prices and going away. My dear brothers and sisters, we need to have empathy. We need to have empathy for each other, especially from the top down, to see how people are surviving. People with the family of 4, 6, it's hard. It's hard. Going to the gas pump, painful. People are thinking where to go, where not to go, whether to go to the gas station, take a bike. I don't know how people are making it happen. But I do know one thing, that people are having a hard time. So with the new year, I believe a good change is coming. I believe that people like me are out there putting night and day to make sure that we bring in some good news, some good relief. And this is why I've started my New Year message to tell you that my name is going to be on the ballot for the 2024 U.S. Congress, or for that matter, any position that comes in line to give me an opportunity to serve you better. I want to see money in your pocket, guys. I know we have slogans. We have a lot of slogans. Politicians come in and throw one slogan right and one left, and they go on. And then after they get into power, all we see is controversies, scandals. No, not here, not this guy. I'm out there making sure that I'll work night and day, get in there, and then money in your pocket. That's what the middle class is missing. The poor don't even talk about it. The homeless, the situation is, it's just sad. Although I know a huge new development is taking place on the streets. New street psychiatry is being formed. New delegations are being set on the street to remove that. And I see hope there. I see light there. I see advancement taking place. And I do see end to homelessness, end to poverty. I'm going to fight this. I'm going to fight corruption. I'm telling you, I'm at it. Whether, no matter which shape or form you are in, if you are connected with corruption, I'm coming after you, man. I am coming after you. I don't care who you are. But if there's corruption, if you are cutting away somebody's rights, if you are cutting away anything, any part of relief from the people, I'm coming after you. Because I want to make sure that the price control committees that are in effect, they do their job. I want to make sure that those items that should be under control, especially the grocery items, especially markets that serve the community, the middle class, the people who are hardly making ends meet, the people who are really facing the word hardship, they should get relief. There should be definitely some kind of subsidy for grocery items. Come on. Grocery items, man. We're not talking about hi-fi shopping items. We're talking about grocery items. This is the United States of America. Nobody should have any problem getting food items, okay? Nobody. A little bit of pocket money shouldn't be a problem. When we make price hike like this, suddenly what we have, COVID, prices have to go high. COVID, jobs have to go. Ukraine war, prices are high. Okay, those are great excuses. Great reason to have those prices going high. But what is the reason? Why can't we bring them down? We have a million reasons to bring the price down. Even if the government has to share the load, we have to do it. I'm sorry that I'm mixing that message with my New Year message of facilitation, my message of goodwill, love, friendship, peace, and prosperity, because I believe we have to make it happen. Nothing's going to happen down. Angels are not coming down to give us some relief package. We got to make it happen ourselves. We have our hand and feet and mind to work together. And all we need to do is to get together. And if we are busy doing this, then you have this brother in front of you, talking to you, reaching out to you. Share me. Join my fight. My fight is to make sure that I make your life easier, better, safer. Public safety, number one issue. Money in the pocket, number one issue. Healthcare, number one issue. There's no number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are all number one issues. It's not that we don't have the money or we don't have the resources in this country so that we have to have this first, this second, this. No, we can have all these issues taken care of in one go. Student debt, yes, the president promised. And then what happened? Then there are excuses. Come on, man. We made a promise to the student community. And now they're going to lose faith in those promises. Listen to me, guys. Governor Newsom, President Biden, any one of you who's planning to run for U.S. president, they are not going to believe in those promises anymore. If you don't, just making an attempt to say, hey, you know what, I tried, but it didn't get through. You know what, but I tried. Nobody's going to believe that anymore. People are going home. They're having real argument on their dining table about money in the pocket. So if you send somebody $300 and you think you've done a great job, well, you did nothing, because those $300 just disappeared in 1 second. Okay? You're sending money in the shape of those debit cards. People go and use them, and suddenly $2 or $3, whatever is gone on the debit card charge. Wow! And you said 200, million of those cards, or 100 million of those cards. So just imagine if those card companies are charging $1, $2, they made $400 million out of those debit cards that you guys sent out to help the people. So who are you helping? People or the debit card company? Come on. So even here, the debit card company has to make money. Even on those relief, debit cards, somebody's to make a money out of that. A game has to be played in that angle also. So every time you go and help people, somebody's got to make money out of it. Not good. Not good. I'm watching and I'm talking. And I'm Raji Rao. I'm running after the title of US Congress. And hopefully, if time allows, if there is a possibility, if there is some kind of vacancy, I'll be running for US Senate very soon. I'm just preparing you guys. All those who oppose me, get ready. You can't stop me. All those who do election malconduct and they think they can hold me back for years and that you can exhaust me and I'll move away. I will not move away. I'm not going anywhere. Because guess what? Let me tell you this. I've been talking to people who are listening or watching and who have the duty to make sure that integrity is in place. They're watching too. So if you have managed to hold me back with election malconduct or whatever you call it, it doesn't matter. Everybody gets a little bit of chance to do a little hanky-panky, which they should not. But those who use that opportunity to do it, well, sooner enough later, they have to answer for it. Okay? So all the time that you've been able to hold me back, it's only made me more popular, stronger. I'm coming in double the force, triple the force, because I have only one intention. I have no intention of making any money. I have the only intention to serve people, make sure people have money in their pocket. That's how everybody wakes up in the morning to feed their families. That's the purpose every American citizen gets up in the morning to go out and feed and support their family. And you know what? By the end of the month, they got nothing. I'm not talking about the millions and billionaires. I'm talking about a regular guy who goes out to make a living. Even families who are making, 250,000, 300,000, if they have, 4 in the family, just divide it out, it's hard. But if somebody's making 100,000, 3 or 4 kids, oh my God, insurance, all that, it's not good. It's not good. The word happy is missing from our lives. Differences in family issues, arguments taking place. The word unhappy is how I see it within the people. People are serving, people are surviving, people are suffering because everything seems to be just squeezing them. It's like a challenge, a test for people. How can they survive in this little bit of money that we're making for years? If somebody was making this much money, they start to make this much, but the prices are here. If you're thinking of buying a home, forget about it. If you're renting a home, you're already dead because whatever money you make is going into the rent. If you have a business, your business rental income is killing you. Because whatever rental expenses you're making, it's going into the rental income of somebody else. So the property owners probably are okay, and hats off to property owners. Look, I'm all for business owners, whether the big, large, and everything, because the bigger the business owner, the biggest the billionaire out there, I reach out to him and say, what do you want? How can we help you make even more money? But you got to promise more jobs, but not a minimum wage. Come on, I hate that word minimum wage. I hate that word. We got to move that word out, and we got to have the best wage, respectable wage, honorable wage, highest wage, optimum wage. Those are the words I would love to see in our American business. If somebody talks about American business, American income, they say, oh, they're talking about optimum wage. This is what we want. We want everyone to make maximum amount of money so they have no problem in paying their taxes. I want to make sure that we come down to some kind of arrangement where we can get the big business owners from tax holiday. Let's give them a tax holiday, and say, okay, create 200,000 jobs. Government cannot do that. But government can give an opportunity for people who have gone abroad, left us, bring them back, give them a tax holiday and say, create 250,000 jobs and not at $25 an hour, $35 and let's give them a job, $50 an hour. Yeah. Let's give students every opportunity to have a part-time job. Let's have all these housewives and families and everybody partner into our economy. We can do that. We can do that. But we got to get together on some issues, guys. Republican, Democrat, Independent. We got to get together on some issues. Of course, elections are coming, and you already have to start, attacking the other side. Attack them on ground that do not hurt us in a way where we can at least join hands on common grounds. Attack on the ground that are hurting the people. Yes, I'm all with you. I won't see whether you're a Democrat or Republican. I'll come and support you. Yeah, let's improve on that area. Let's improve on that area. Healthcare, advancement, jobs. But what job? Not 20 an hour, not 25 an hour, 30 an hour. No, we're mentally stuck with the point 15 an hour, 18 an hour, 20 an hour, or minimum wage. Remove that word. Bring them to good, honorable businesses here that say 50 an hour, 60 an hour, 60, 70 an hour, optimum performance, optimum pay. We got to do that. We got to do that. We can do that. We can set the precedent for the world. That should be the new world order. Fight poverty. Nobody should be sleeping on the street. Nobody. This is the United States of America, and we can achieve that. This is what I reach out to you, my dear fellow Americans. I love you so much. When I pass away from this planet, I want to make sure that we were holding hands together and we made things happen. And that's my purpose of running for office. Elections are just 14, 15 months away for U.S. Congress. And if there's any opportunity that I get, any vacancy takes place, I'm ready for it. Be it your Senate. If there's an opportunity, I'll go for it. But I tell you, I will deliver. I will never stand in front of you with excuses. You know what? This happened. Oh, if this did not happen, if this did not happen, we could do this. No. No. We need to bring money in. We should be the champions of peace and democracy. We should not give an opportunity to any side, be it Democrats or Republican. If you're a Democrat, your area, make sure your elections are so clear, transparent, that nobody has an opportunity to say anything. And so be it on the other side. The Republicans should be the same way, because after all, we are not Republican Americans or Democratic Americans. We are the United States of America. We are U.S. citizens. We are American brothers and sisters. We are Americans. We don't go introduce ourselves all over that I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican. No. When you go to the hospital, when you go to take your kid to school, when you go and see a movie, you don't have a stamp on your forehead that says who you are. Yeah. First, we are humanitarians. That's number one. That's number one. The message for 2023 is unity, peace, progress, prosperity. And prosperity meaning not just living within tight means. Have a little bit of room to us, guys. Those of you who are going through hardship, my heart goes out to you. Yes, you do need relief, but we have to work together. Join my hands. Help me. I will bring opportunities to your door, even if I have to knock your door. My dear fellow Americans, brothers and sisters, friends and families out there, I wish you a very, very happy, successful, progressive, peaceful, and happy New Year 2023. A very happy New Year 2023. I want you to join my fight against corruption. That's number one thing. Corruption has a lot of shades. It comes in different ways. It can come in integrity. It can come in economy. It can come in price hike. Just look at the debit card that the government is sending for relief funds. $300. You use your debit card every time $1, $2 goes up. If there are $200 million gone out there, just imagine how much money the debit card company. Why wouldn't that money be given to the people? You need somebody like me out there to watch all the questions you have in your head, your mind. Me. Anybody without a job? This guy. Anybody having sleepless nights, no homes, no shelter, nothing? This guy. When I get into power, I get into position, I get any authority, I will move those things out. I will make a consortium, a governing body of very, very strong people who will be putting in their resources to make sure that we are the country that people look up to. The dream of the dreams. The real peace land that people can imagine that they can come and be in their families, not struggling a day and night to survive, to pay rent. You don't have to struggle to have an honorable life. This should be the job of the U.S. government, people like me, to get together to create an opportunity. I haven't come across one American who said, I'm not willing to work, give me the money. No, everybody's ready to work. Can you imagine that? Everybody's ready to work. They just want decent wage. Come on. Everybody's ready to work. They need a good job, a decent job to get back home, have a little peace, laughter at home, good family time. But right now, there's no family time because there's so much of stress. Just look at 2021, 2022. Oh my God, it's right from past few years. COVID onward, we just had excuses to shut down businesses. So much of division. On every issue there was a division. Every issue there was an argument, then a counter argument. But what about the people who lost their lives, people who lost their businesses? Democratic politicians are doing a great job. I'm a Democrat, but I'm number one to have critical thinking on my own party. Number one. I look at Biden and say, yeah. So we keep talking about recession and we're going to give billions of dollars to other countries. Okay. I love President Biden. I love Governor Newsom. But I will bring out the voice of the people. That's my job. I'm not going to go and say, if you're doing a bad job, good, very good, go ahead with it. I will not. If I'm your good friend, I will come and point it out to you. Hey man, people are not happy. Change the path. Don't say I will continue with the same. No, don't. No. If you've done a mistake, you want to say we're going to try something else. We're going to change path. We're going to bring a change, a good change. Okay, we will. But if you're going to say on one hand that interests are going to keep going up and we are going to counter the recession, at the same time, here's billions of dollars to another country because we're going to fight their war. Really? How are you going to justify that to the people who don't have kitchen working at home? Not because there's no gas, because there's no food. How do you justify that? We can't. My fellow Americans, my fellow Democrats, you guys are in power. You have an opportunity. You have more of a responsibility right now than the Republican guys. You are in power. This recent election showed us how people are up to the neck. If you're got this much majority or you're behind this much, it doesn't mean nothing now. Nobody can get anything done. So we are not going to look back and look at our mistakes and whatnot. We're going to see how we can improve. What are the promises going to be now? Are we going to make more promises? And are people going to believe us? I don't think so, unless we can do something in this 1 year that we have. People are going to start making up their minds. Governor Newsom, President Biden. Newsom, because I'm in California and I see what you're doing. You have a good heart. Governor Newsom, you have a good heart. You mean well, but we got to make big advancement. We got to go in leaps and bounds here in California. And I say same to President Biden. For all other states, because you are the federal leadership. You are the face of the United States of America. President Biden, come on. We need big decisions, big changes. If we blink, time is going to pass. Next election is going to be there and people are going to ask you tough questions. What have you done? Your heart is in a good place. Everybody knows that. But people want action. Action. If we are going through a recession, why would we give billions of dollars abroad? Okay, do that if that is one of the agendas that we have. But what about our people? Get the money and start helping those to create jobs, not 10,000 jobs here and 25,000 jobs here. It's not going to do it. We want 200,000 jobs here, 300,000 jobs in each state, at least 100,000 jobs. So then we see there's a change that has come out. And you say, where do I bring the money? Bring the businesses back. Give them a tax holiday. We can do that. We can do that. I'll cut my message short here because I'll talk for hours if I have to, if need be, because I love you, my brothers and sisters. I'm going to make it happen. I am going to make it happen. I'm going to keep fighting for you. I'm going to get there, and then I'll show you how we can get things happen. You say it has to take majority of people to get this bill passed, that bill passed. Yes, but if we have people who want to invest in America, we're going to bring them back. For that, we don't need to pass a bill. We can bring billionaires here, start business, give them some relief, and make us who we are. We are the best. We are the best. We were never second best, but we got to shine brighter, okay? Thank you once again for your time listening to me. I love you, my brothers and sisters, my dear fellow Americans. Once again, I'm Raji Rao. I'm running for U.S. Congress 2023. And if there is a vacancy coming up in U.S. Senate, make note of it. I'll be going there because I'm your shortcut to peace and progress. I'm your shortcut to prosperity. I'm the shortcut to bring money in your pocket. I'll make it happen. Thank you. And goodbye. Happy New Year to all of you once again. Thank you.